I bow to God, I bow to my Gurudev, I bow to all of you. Good evening. So the program here is to commemorate and to celebrate. And along with you, I was also enjoying here this evening. As you were celebrating 50 years of Sri Gurudev's coming to West, 25 years of Kriya Yoga, and this is the beginning of the 31st year of me in West. I did not want three things in my life. One is to become a monk, to be a teacher, and to come to West. And in childhood, I was dreaming to come to West. And as a good student, I was thinking, for academic purpose, I will come. It was my teenage dream. Then I decided, no. I wanted to be a monk desperately in my late teen, early 20s. Then I decided not to be a monk. And I wanted to hide myself more, to meditate. That was my life. I loved Gurudev. I don't know how much did I love, but his love is so much. And whatever I did not want, he made it to do it. So in 1992, I was in Cuttack, he was in Western Odisha. I sent a message to come to him. So I came, evening was the public lecture. He told me to speak. So next day there were a lot of people to be initiated, maybe about 80 people. One householder teacher was there, and Gurudev was not feeling well. So he told me, go and teach. He didn't teach me how to initiate all this. He didn't. And he knew that I know it, because I was staying with him and I knew all the mantras. So I was not interested, I was not willing. He, loving way, convinced me. I could not say no. That was 1992, month of April. 1994, he was in Kolkata. I took 1 week off to visit him. So living with Gurudev, I know his approach. If you ask him, Baba, I want to come to you to spend some time, he'll say, no need to come. And once he said, no need to come, how can you come? So I never asked him ever, I want to come. And once you go there, he will tell, I'm so happy to see you. He did the same thing. I'm so happy to see you. In Evening he said, you came and you saw me, go back to Kotak tomorrow. I was a little sad because I came for 1 week. It was overnight train. I didn't have return ticket the next day. So I was going down. He was staying in the, I don't know which floor you speak. It is a 3-storied building. He was in the top floor. So I came down. It was his nephew's home. Gurudev's brother's home, the nephew. So he said, asked Professor, why your face is a little sad? I said, Gurudev told me to go back tomorrow. He said, tomorrow you come, there will be some official document and you should be witness. But now I am in a fix. What to do? Gurudev told to go, and he is telling to come. Whom to follow? So this nephew, he understood my condition. He said, you come, I will take care of it. So when I came back next day, Gurudev saw me and he said, I'm so happy that you have not gone. Then during that stay, it must have been the month of, again, the same April, 1994, he was applying for Austrian visa, and there was a consulate in Kolkata. So we were traveling in taxi together, and he was telling about different countries and this, and he was telling. He didn't tell me that time. Then we came back. I have something to talk to you. Normally I keep quiet. I don't talk. One question to you, do you hate Western people? He started like this. I said, no. You dislike West? I said, no. Why don't you come to West? I kept quiet. Then he said, tell me you will come or not. It was a long conversation, but I am telling in brief. I kept quiet like this. He said, do you have spondylitis in your neck? You can move your head like yes or no. I didn't do anything. Then he said, I thought that you are very sweet and humble. Today I see that you are stubborn. I didn't say anything. At last he said, you will follow your guru or not? So that was the last weapon. He did it. And he came to West. And before that he told, once I go, I'll send you all information. He wrote me letter. The letter somehow, he could not reach me on time. He wrote letter, copy of the same letter to few people to give me, so that I have received it. So I got the letter and he sent through disciples sponsorship letter from Austria, from Germany, from the Netherlands. So anyhow, I came. It was the month of October. 2nd October, I left India. And during those days, there was some epidemic in the state of Gujarat, in western part of India. So most of the international flights were cancelled. Only one airlines, that were British Airways, going to India, and that was Kolkata, London via Delhi. So I had to fly with that. Now, because of this, you have to come 4 hours before departure for medical checkup, screening, and then. So it was really the most painful day for me to leave India. The only attraction was I'll be with Gurudev. That's all. Then my first flight or first flight is airlines is British Airways and first airport is London Heathrow. I didn't have any idea of immigration, this, that. It was my first flight, first coming abroad, all by myself, no prior information, everything all first and by myself. The Monday I reached Gurudev. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days went on very well. The 5th day morning, Friday morning, we both were taking breakfast together. He complained, my health is unwell. He left from the table, dining table, and lied down on the bed. I also left the table and I went to him and he told, do you know, my all wishes are fulfilled. One wish was there to bring you to West and that is done. So today I'm leaving my body. And he had his wristwatch, he opened it and gave to me. He had one Ruana. It is a Colombian, South American, like you can, through the neck, it keeps your body warm, like it's very colorful. You might see some of these photos. He said, this is mine, I give to you, you will use it. Then he told, there is some money there. Then he told what to do. Immediately you will inform Devi Baba, his nephew. I started crying. New in West, I don't know anything. Just staying with him. Why did you, as inwardly talking, why did you bring me here? Seeing tear on my, because she had pain, I was giving a little infrared fomentation. So he said, do you know, Western people don't like tear in the eyes. Go and wash your face immediately. What to do? I went and washed my face, inwardly crying, outwardly. Then it was morning time, he was there, and he was talking about and then he saw, I'm sad, he touched my cheek, he told, your cheeks look like your mother's cheek. And to tell that my parents, my brothers, my sister, all were initiated by him. So I kept quiet, and then in the afternoon, he was taken to hospital because we were staying upstairs. So in a stretcher he went. And he told in Bengali, see you in next life. And that evening was my public talk, first public talk. And it was announced, both of us will be there. So you can imagine my condition. It was 7th of October. Today is 12th. Today is 12th. So I went to the lecture. I don't know. Till now also I don't remember what I spoke. You can imagine if he's leaving his body, what is the meaning of coming here? What shall I do here? What shall I do with his body? All these. I don't know anybody how much the Western people, local disciples will do. I didn't know anything. That was thought in the background. Why am I here? Why am I here? I told Mangalanji, at that time she was not Mangalanji, but I said, why do you take him to hospital? He said, hospital is a 5-star hotel. You'll have more rest. What to tell? After the public program, we came back. There was some food on the table. I had no mind. Because my mind is with him. My mind is telling to go to him, to be with him. At least. So telephone rang. So somebody picked up the telephone. And it was from Sri Gurudev and he wanted to talk to me. So I took the telephone. He started talking. Oh, your talk was very beautiful. Everybody thought that Hariharananda is speaking through a younger form. You sang a Bengali song. You sang a song, which language? Like this I was not telling anything because my mind is. Then he said, tomorrow morning after initiation, you'll come to me at hospital and I have problem because I can't see time. You'll return my wristwatch. Then he told, whatever I told you before, forget it. Long after, maybe 2 years, 3 years after, he told one day, he said, if I would have gone to you to the public lecture, you would not have been so free with people. The next week, even bigger program. Next weekend in Vienna, he didn't come. So then thought came to me, I didn't tell this. You did not go all right. You could have told, I'm unwell, you go. Finish. Creating this drama and putting me in this situation and then telling, do this. Why? There is an answer. But there is love. That is Sri Gurudev. In 1997, March, there was one international program in Florida International University. So we were staying in a disciples' home. There Gurudev told, Baba, I pray to God, if I can survive 5 more years, it will be a great help for you in physical body. 97 March. And his life was so disciplined, he never fasted, in my knowledge. My knowledge means during my time with him. But before that he was fasting when he was in his sadhana period. He did. And he told how he stopped fasting and why. And his food was so moderate, never rich. Never ever I saw, this food is delicious, I'll eat a little more. No. He took food just like we take medicine. Medicine in proper quantity, 1 spoon, half a spoon. His food was measured. And in my knowledge, I'm not just preaching because he's my guru. I have come across many beautiful and realized masters, elevated souls in India from my young age. Everyone is unique, beautiful. Sometimes I was thinking to make a list whom I have met. Some known in West, some unknown in West. So, to me, he's unique. Although he has left his body, to me he has not left us. He is. And he is helping each one of us in many different ways. It depends upon our practice, our trust. I'm happy that we all have come here to commemorate, to celebrate. He will be happy to know by doing what? Sincere meditation. Nothing other than that would make him happy. Not money, not this. One day he told me, when I was young, in my 20s, he said, in India, if today somebody will give me, in Indian rupees they call crore means 10, during those 10 million Indian rupees. And 10 million Indian rupees, now it will be 120,000 pound. So during those days, it would have been more, maybe 250,000 or 300,000. He said, if somebody gives me now, I can spend it just now. I thought, how could he spend? Just now it is a lot of money. How can he spend? I couldn't imagine. So, spend means, and same thing I realize how true it is. If you give me, I can do this. Don't ask me how or what you will do with it. And those who have seen him, as Martin Baba told, in 1998 when he got initiated, Gurudev was there and he went to Shooting Gargase and meditating with him. Those who have seen him, just like Mark Baba, to understand him is really difficult. And once he told me, it was in late 80s, one evening he told me, he said, I was alone in his room after evening meditation. It was dark, there was no electricity, blackout, power went out. He told me, nobody has understood Hariharanda. If anybody will try to understand Hariharanda, will be mad. And he looked at me, he said, you know me 5%, and that is the highest. So that was his certificate, I know him 5%, but I think it was his grace mark. Even if I can't say I know him to 1%. He's so great to me. Thank you all. Let us meditate for a few minutes and then the next thing will continue. Let us sit with eyes closed, the spine straight, eyebrows raised up, concentrating in the fontanelle, conscious breath. Sri Gurudev wrote this little poem in Hindi and in English also. And he wrote this poem. Sri Gurudev's long-time disciple from Cincinnati, his sisters were living Cincinnati, Ohio, living Gurudev in Odisha. Seeing them, he started singing this song, Calmly Search God in the Fontanelle. Surely you will get God realization, practice Kriya well. सहस्रार में दृष्टि रखकर भगवान को ढूंढो, मोक्ष तुमको मिल जाएगा, ठीक से क्रिया करो. Take a very little breath, search him inside the head. You will see milk white light covering the whole world with divine sight. Calmly search God. Silently meditate for a minute or two with every breath in the fontanelle. Om Shanti. Thank you.